Love it, you're ready to go. I like it. I'm Jeff. I'm actually secretary of the Fowey River Association. I've been fishing the River Fowey since I was a boy in the 70s.
I'm James. I work for West Country Rivers Trust as our Angling Development Officer.
The work that the Trust has done in the last 6 years has been amazing.
This project has been a really unique opportunity to reverse the catastrophic decline of certain species down here in the West Country. So back in 2017, West Country Rivers Trust launched the Water for Growth project. It was funded by the European Regional Development Fund, and it was put in place to tackle the serious decline in migratory species in Cornwall.
When I started fishing, which was a long time ago, back in the 70s, there would be shoals of sea trout in their hundreds, plenty of salmon being caught. As we come through into the 80s, with the river levels dropping, with the reservoirs taking the water, with us abstracting the water for our drinking, and now you might go months on end. Some people I know haven't caught a salmon in the river for a couple of years.
We've encountered issues such as poor water quality. We have the weirs and other barriers in place which has stopped fish migrating up and downstream. You also have issues in places where you have too much tree cover, and essentially it stops the sunlight from getting down onto the riffled sections of the river, and without sunlight you get no plants, nothing to support insects and nothing to support the fish. And you can either start to, break down each of these problems and try and tackle them independently, or you can start looking at the main issue, which is the weir.
Yeah, because they're redundant now.
There we are. You've kind of got this combination of things going on, which are all going to impact that window where the fish can go over these old historic weirs. So, Jeff, all of this rock that we're stood on now, and you can see piled up there in the opposite bank, was once in the water creating a massive impassable weir for salmon and sea trout. A couple of years ago, West Country Rivers Trust has come down, they've removed that weir completely, allowed the free passage again for the salmon, sea trout. They then stacked up the rocks over there, and it's created perfect habitat for a variety of mammals.
Clearly you need permissions from the landowner. There's a lot of work must go into. You can't just come along and remove an obstruction like this.
Thankfully, the landowner here has been very generous in allowing us to completely remove the weir. Where we can't remove a structure, we look to use other modifications and improvements. An example of this would be Craig's Hill Wood Gauging Station, where we've used fish brushes to modify the weir to allow fish passage up through the weir itself. The brushes themselves break up the water flow, creating loads of little microflows the fish can use to get in and work their way right up through the weir itself and over and up to their spawning grounds. And we decided to develop an app which would allow all of the functions to go fishing.
The Fish Pass app is an amazing piece of technology, especially if you want to experiment with new waters, new rivers.
You literally just rock up at the river, scan the QR code and get your rods out and go fishing.
The app will bring up the locations, it will tell you how much it costs to fish that area, give you the directions there.
For every £1 that we've invested in this project, the river, associated animals and plants have received £7 worth of bonus. And that is a significant benefit there. The Water for Growth project knits everything together in that it improves the habitat, it increases the amount of fish you can get up into the river through removal of the barriers. And on top of that, we then have Fish Pass, which allows anglers to come and fish for those fish that have come up into the river. We work closely with the Environment Agency, with Natural England, with South West Water, with riparian landowners and local angling clubs. Everyone involved with the project had to work together to achieve all of this.
I hope to continue to fish the river as long as I can get my waders on.